but it's one of those things that it's so ugly, it's sort of cute anyway. Like fashion. And welcome back to my channel. I am so happy that you wanted to join me today, because today we are going to talk about thrifting and how and why and what I have thrifted for this summer. So I never really have a plan or like something organized whenever I go thrifting, but I do like around April, May-ish start to look for pieces that are less jumpery, less jeansy, less just all in all. I really like layers and I really enjoy my jumpers, so it's a bit hard to find stuff, or a bit hard to get engaged and find and be motivated to find stuff that is not that. But I have tried and I have succeeded. I'm very excited to show you guys all of this, so let's just get right into the stuff. That's what she said. So usually when I go thrifting, I always look for not specific items. I try to look for something that I can use in general, and I never ever shop for a specific situation. But guess what? Last time I was in the thrift store, I found a shirt that I thought this will be perfect for the party I was going to later that night, and I ended up getting it. Haven't done that in ages, because it's really hard with secondhand shops and then thrift shops to be particular and be very specific. You will need to broaden, widen your lens a little bit and look for stuff that you can use in general, because otherwise you will go home empty-handed. That's just how that works. But I found this shirt just the other day. It is a black mesh see-through shirt, and this is super millennial, I know, but I have never owned that sort of thing, and I wore it to the party I was going to with my organic basics sports bra underneath. It looked so cool, and I felt so cool, and I think that's something I will be able to use as a layering piece for a long time. I can also use like a ordinary spaghetti top underneath. It's going to be cool, but I do love layers, and I like that I sort of found a way to incorporate layers into my summer wardrobe as well. So I am a happy girl. Then I went into a thrift store just the day before yesterday, and I was actually looking for some other things that were again very specific, although there's something I don't know. But I stumbled upon this dress, and it was actually kind of expensive. I think I paid over 10 quid for this dress. But it's very hard to be about the price in the thrift shop, because it goes to charity, and specifically this thrift shop was non-profit, so it's very hard to be there. But I found this dress I'm going to show you now. It is also a see-through thing, and yes, there's a theme here. But I love what this is doing. It's like a mesh dress, completely see-through, and then it has a little top, a little crop top sewn into it. It's absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to style this a few different ways. I think it's going to be cool like for summer with a bikini underneath, but I can also simply just wear my small shorts or leggings or something and look really cool. So yeah, I'm so happy about this, and I simply just had to get it. It's super edgy and really 90s as well. I know what you're thinking, because I usually tell people that I specifically try to go for natural fibers whenever I go thrift shopping, which is still also true, but sometimes I get too tempted by a piece of synthetic clothing, as is the case with the dress that's made of polyester. And whenever I have to wash a piece like that, also I try to wash them as little as possible. But I also wash them in a copy bag, and I know it's perhaps not completely ideal, but it is a way of minimizing the microplastic when you wash it. So just a quick tip. So this thing I am the most excited about in the entire world. I am going to a wedding this summer, and I want it to look real cute. So I found, and I always go for black, as you can possibly tell. I don't, but I do love me some black clothing. But it's coming off. But I found this dress. It was also like 10 quid, so it was, I mean, it was good for, it's really good quality as well. I love this dress to bits. I am going to wear it this summer to the wedding, but I also think I'm going to wear it all the time. The only other sort of formal dress that I own is a floor-long sequin gala gown, and maybe it's a little bit too much sometimes, so it's very nice to have like a thing that you can sort of style up or style down, and I think that's what happened with this red dress. I really love it. So this was actually all the things that I sort of got recently that is sort of dress related and also just mesh in general. But surprise element, on Saturday I am going to this huge carnival in Aalborg. It's like massive, and I'm going there for the first time in years, and I needed a costume, and I'm not one to buy a costume just also because the quality of costumes that you buy are worse than fast fashion, and the conditions under which they were produced are worse than fast fashion, I can tell you that much. So I tried to find a costume in a thrift shop and tried to come up with something on my own. I wanted to do something that's fun, that's easy, that is eco-friendly, and that is non-offensive. Is that too much to ask? No, it's not. Let me show you what I got. I will show you the individual pieces, and then you can tell for yourself if you can see what I'm doing. So firstly, I found in one thrift shop, I have collected these items over a longer period of time, because again, you can't go into a thrift shop knowing exactly what you want and leaving with it. It's like 1 in a million. So I've collected these bits and bobs throughout the last month. That is how we do it. So I have this hat, really ugly hat, but it's one of those things that it's so ugly, it's sort of cute anyway. Like fashion. But I do think I'm going to wear this actually afterwards, because it's absolutely amazing. And it has a little sticker on the inside here. It says "Do not wet, import." It's sort of the costume, also sort of because I really wanted another flannel shirt, and I don't really wear flannel like shirts, but I do wrap them around my waist and look edgy, and this was a nice thing that sort of matched the costume, but I can wear it afterwards as well. So that has been like the entire purpose of this costume, that I can wear the individual pieces. Then I have a pair of white tennis socks. I don't know when I will wear these afterwards, but they're very comfortable, so maybe I would wear them for winter, sort of like cozy socks. That's definitely a possibility. So yeah, a pair of white socks, and if you can imagine, this costume cost me literally nothing, which is the best. And the last thing, we have a pair of slippers, and these are sort of very common slippers in Denmark, and they're very cheap, and it's like the worst thing and the most unstylish thing whatsoever. But I think that I can style them up afterwards, after I'm finished with the costume, because they are black and white, and I have a lot of black, and if you wore something really stylish and edgy with it, people would notice that it's the worst freaking discount slippers in the entire world. So I got those as well. And that is my costume, and now I will show you all the things put together, and hopefully you'll be able to see how I am portraying a camper slash tourist, unstylish tourist kind of person. I'm going into the city today as well to get like an actual map, and I can go around with it like, where am I? It's fine, and be really confused. And I think personally that is the funniest shit ever, but let's see what other people, I have the worst sense of humor, we have established that. So that is my thrift haul. We have pretty summer dresses and a really weird costume. So I hope that you liked some of this stuff. Tell me down below what you liked, or what you would use as a costume, and what you would dress up as. That would be cool to know. And other than that, tell me what you found in the thrift store recently and you're really happy that you found. And see you guys in my next video. Take good care of yourselves. Thank you so much for watching this video, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green, zero waste content, and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!